like transparent too much. I love Bowie because he's English, he's blue collar, he loves music. He went with black music, which we love. Yeah, Eugene is dead now, isn't he? Unfortunately. He died from cancer. I tell you what, he did more in his years. He did more in his years than what people do in a lifetime.
I remember he said he lived there, like in the
it sounded good here.
That's the way to live, isn't it?
it's hard.
Is it?
Sometimes it's hard.
He has the presence of mind.
That was
That's
a couple of months back.
really made a genius, and there's sort of like once in Detroit, genius and once too life. And you never
David
did.
Bowie was
I saw him live with Ian Hunter, who was in
I know who
the Hunter, but then he became the Hunter Ronson band, and I was in Sheffield last time. I saw him once up there.
I always used to sing because I could only just play a few chords on guitar, so I could play guitar like
He did, he made his mark in music, and Bowie loved him, and
So he was singing David Bowie music before.
yes, London was like that, just like New York, he knows everybody, and they tell you, you don't see this person or that person, and they just do that link up, the hook up. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Yeah, I thought he's a great guitarist. So yeah, you have to see it, but you don't, see it for cheap. I'll go around with it. Okay, Moon Age Daydream.
I gotta see that now. Not teenage daydream.
No, it's just,
He was from Hunter Ronson, but then he did some of the older songs like All the Young Dudes.
No, I do like his wife. Rod played
You think like me? I'm not sure.
we did it too.
He did it, but I think Ronson was.
So we're sort of looking at
And you know, I kind of got I'll get on my phone and I'll find out for sure if it's worth me.
right.
Yeah.
That's why we left like 5 o'clock.
Little
We drove and then we went out like to eat.
No, I waited till I the profile shot. I know, we deliberate at the front of the bed. You're getting my bed, son. I was gonna look at the line to take late lunch, and so I figured I'd wait till the work everybody on.
That's right.
Hello. Welcome to the Two-Way Street Coffee House. My name is John. There will be a test. There's a lady in the audience tonight who calls me Bob. I won't point her out, but she's sitting back over there. So anyway, yeah. So we are hybrid again tonight. There's a camera mounted in the box up on the ceiling that points to the stage. So if you're not supposed to be here, not to worry. Well, no. You should be okay. And we're a listening room, which means that when they are playing or when I am talking, we ask you to be quiet. Turn the phones off would be good. I always say, as the MC, you'll get one polite, and then I get the hook. If I catch you guys talking. We're an all-volunteer staff. Tonight we have Karen, we have Jennifer, we have Joel doing sound, we got Tim holding up the door, and my name is
Bob.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robert.
So we've been in operation for 51 years, Now we say 51 years, 52 Fridays in a year. You do the math. It's been a bit of a while. We are a fair trade music venue, which means we support the Traveling Musicians Union Local 1000. So basically what that boils down to is no matter who comes in the audience, we still pay union scale. Although it's not a big amount of money, but it's union scale. There you go. And tonight is a special treat. We've got Annie and Rod Capps here in the coffee house, and Jason.
Yes.
Back in the corner with that little guitar. There's a flyer on the table that gives you a little bit of a bio on them. We are always in search of volunteers. On the tables, you will find a little form that if you want to sign up and be a volunteer, you can be. Also, the church, starting tomorrow and Sunday, has got a garage sale in what's referred to as the big room down the hall. So it's closed for tonight already, but they'll be at it tomorrow, 8 to 3. I've been told that there's a lot of neat stuff over there. Oh, Joel already did a pre-sale. So with all of that, are you guys about ready to make some music?
I think so.
Then I'm going to take a big giant step back.
I think that would do some good. We don't need the perfect day or weather to cuddle in the tall grass together. Gaze up at the sky, forget the whys and the shoulds. Well, I think that would do some good. Before the sweet gives way to sour, let's gather up some wildflowers. Breathe in deep, let go the gloom and the doom. Well, I think that would do some good. It would do me good to slow way down. It would do you good to paint the town. It would do us both some good to stop and listen closer to the sound of two hearts beating in perfect rhythm. Well, I'd say that's cause for optimism. Let's ditch the tent and sleep out in the woods. Well, I think that would do some good. It would do me good to slow way down. It would do you good to paint the town. It would do us both some good to stop and listen closer to the sound of two hearts beating in perfect rhythm. Well, I'd say that's cause for optimism. Let's ditch the
everybody. How are you? Hello, camera. It's been a while and a minute since we've been here. How's the sound working for you? Yeah? Good. We thought we'd try this little simple setup since the stage is small and we have this guy with us. This guy is Jason Denny. He's way above our pay grade, but you know, we feed him and
I take up a small space.
he doesn't take up much space, exactly. We picked him up on the side of the road. This fella right here is the man I've been married to for 28 years. Congratulations. I know, right? Are you congratulating him or me? Because, you know. Let me tell a story first and then you decide. So, we've been, I don't know what's been going on. There has been no fishing. But this guy and I, as I said, 28 years, he got a little distracted. But after 13 years of marriage, like, well, first of all, it took me 11 years to woo him, as it were. And that's a whole nother story. But when we got done trying out other people and me accidentally marrying a drummer, we finally landed, and here we are. And so, so I thought I knew this guy pretty darn well. And 13 years into our marriage, we'd moved easily 3 times at this point. And I'm telling you, it existed the whole time, but suddenly I didn't know I had a fishing rod, who actually had a fishing rod, and so I lost him.
She became a fishing widow.
We moved into a house that had a pond and a lake about the size of this room out back, and pretty sure just one really not super smart female bass that kept jumping on his line, and he's a catch and release kind of guy. This I know.
Out.
I could go on. Now what do you think? Which one of us is like, just kidding. It's awesome. So, you know, anyway, here's a song I wrote when I was losing him to this little guild creature frequently on a casual Sunday evening. My idea of fishing is very different. I quit when I caught the perfect catch. Ba-dum-bum. And a 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. You fetch that tackle box, honey, 'cause the bass are surely jumping early dawn. And I will get that bait and pole. I'll meet you at our fishing hole, and we'll sing a couple Sunday morning songs. Pack up that old picnic basket, honey, and I will fill a bucket up with ale. No one ever seen the sky so clear. Nobody will find us here. Your boss and Monday morning so far away. Honey, sugar, baby mine, sing it if you know it. Honey, baby, would you be so kind? Tell the other girls to go get in some other line, 'cause you're my honey, sugar, baby mine. Sun directly overhead now, honey, and it's warm enough to jump in for a swim. We'll float around the lake a spell, the farthest point away from hell. Oh, happier we have never been. Honey, sugar, baby mine. Honey, baby, would you be so kind? Tell the other girls to go get in some other line, 'cause you're my honey, sugar, baby mine.
up good and tight. Go ahead now, honey. 'Cause you know I'm not the sort to watch my step. Oh, but if my balance I should lose, catch me by the hand you choose and tell me you'll marry this girl, yeah, you. Honey, sugar, baby, mine, with all my heels. Honey, baby, would you be so kind? Tell the other girls to go get in some other line, 'cause you're mine, honey, sugar, baby, mine. Well, tell the other girls to go get in some other line, 'cause you're mine, honey, sugar, baby, mine. If I lived in this town, I would frequent this cafe, and that table in the corner would be mine most every day. Eventually, I might even get to know your name if I lived in this town. If I lived in this town, I would get myself a job tending bar at Davy's joint. I like it there, it's nice and dark, and there's a chance I'll hear you playing your guitar if I lived in this town. In this town I could be happy, in this town I'd make new friends, in this town I could be Isabel, and I could start all over again. If I lived in this town, I would rent the perfect flat on the top floor of some old brick house with a great big garden around the back, walking distance everywhere, and I might cross your path if I lived in this town. In this town I could be happy, in this town I'd make new friends, in this town I could be Caroline, and I could start all over again. I think I would be safe here. I think maybe I'll stay here for a while.
Stop, Kevin. Yeah, I like that.
If I lived in this town, I wouldn't think about him. Nothing here is anything at all like where I live. I believe that you would treat me better than he did if I lived in this town. In this town it would be different. In this town I'd fall in love. In this town I could be Marianne or Caroline.
got a honk going on here that's pretty potent. So I don't know where it is. It's a frequency or something that's coming back at us. So maybe we don't need quite as much of this. Should we try this? I don't know. Maybe. Hey, hey, hey. Play a little bit for me, Lee.
You play. Just play your A string. Don't pick, just play your A string loud. Yeah. Anyways, you want to just keep going, or do you want to plug in? Do you want to stop and plug in everything, or do you want
No,
to?
I think that was. You didn't hear it up front? Good. Good.
Good.
And you good?
I'm all right.
Check your microphone real quick.
I mean, it's, yeah, okay.
Okay. Everything was okay out there, or you would have been good, perfect. That's all we care about.
There's a little like bass trap in that corner, that like.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. Can you offset yours a little bit more in? I mean, we could even pull.
We're
over.
trying this new thing here tonight. Hold on
Are
a
you cool
second.
with that, love?
Yeah, sure. I just want to make sure that I don't have the live stream running in the background, and maybe we're echoing, but, yeah, because
No,
I'm
it's just-
hearing a honk.
This is hot.
Can you hear that? As I talk?
What, as you, yeah, this, you can
Is it
talk
that?
over there.
Hello, hello? I'm sorry, you guys. Figure this out. Hey, 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 all
But
right.
Jason, I was trying to get you to point
Okay.
away from that corner a little bit. Yeah.
That way.
Yeah.
And come closer. All right. Okay, well, hey, if I lived here in this town, I would come to this coffee shop next week when Heather Steica's going to be here. Because Heather Steica's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Sue Finke's in the house, too. Lots of cool people are in the house tonight, including the ones who run this joint. Ms. Sue Kessel, folk DJ extraordinaire. I've been spending a lot of time in this here town. I will tell you one thing. If I lived in this town, I would sell my car. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you can live 5 miles from someplace and take 2 hours to get there.
That's rush hour.
That's Sunday night.
What's going on?
Rush hour's like, just give up.
Take the train. Yeah.
It's just that so many people want to live here, people. You have a really cool place. I do covet other people's towns. And that song was actually born at in Rogers City at the Heartland Cafe. And we were hanging out. We were playing, there's a room around the corner from the Heartland Cafe. What was it called? Red something Tavern.
Red Line Tap?
Red Line, maybe?
Oh, no, because it's right down the street from Heartland, yeah.
Right, well,
It was.
isn't it like literally like, couldn't you sort of get there through the kitchen? I don't know.
It was food from there,
Very close, it's similar. So there was this awesome band, and we were hanging out before our gig at the Heartland Cafe and just like loving the music, and I just was literally started writing a song there. And we ran out around the corner, this place was packed, the Heartland, and we went around the corner and we were playing with a couple friends of ours, and I think there were 3 people in the audience, and one of them was my cousin who was asleep.
Was that Rogers Park, you said?
Yes.
Yes, I remember that
Yes,
very well.
and we had a blast on stage, it was fine, but I was thinking about the cafe and the bar. Anyway, all right, we have Jason Denny here with us, and whenever we have Jason Denny here, it's always fun to show you what he's taught us. So here we go.
scaffolding, 200 feet off the ground, painting dreams on the side of the building. But don't ever look down. Sparrows, deserted playground, stories burst at the seams, wide open, closed to the public, on display for no one to see. The city is sleepwalking, having a ball. Denizens hide in the shadows while the kids from the birds to the pub crawl, and there's nobody looking when they fall. Mattress rescued from curbside, mangled malt liquor cans, needles and remnants of chalk lines, no looking for next of kin. The city is sleepwalking, having a ball. Denizens hide in the shadows while the kids from the birds to the pub crawl, and there's nobody looking when they fall. Climbing up on the scaffolding, 200 feet off the ground, painting dreams on the side of the building. But don't ever look down. Don't ever look down. Don't ever look down. Thank you so much. That aggressive little number was inspired by our fair city of Detroit, which we love so much. And shout out to anybody from Detroit who's out there. I love this streaming thing, although that is not my good side. Camera over here. That should have been in my rider. Make sure the camera's up high and right there. No, but yeah, we love that good things are happening to cities. In fact, I was sitting outside on your front porch, right here, and looking out at this really cool, what looks like maybe a condo. Is that a condo thing? And the penthouse had all their windows open and all their lights on, and I just sat there and I went, wow, that would be really cool. Really cool. Unless you were the small business that, lost out to the big buildings. So it's a tough balance, So just got to look out for the people that are getting lost. Yeah. COVID is not a word I ever want to say again, but I just said it, so I apologize. But, we're still in that space a little bit, and this whole thing has required an awful lot of patience from us, hasn't it? We just got to be
kind to each other and tolerant and, I hate that word. Why did I say tolerant? I don't like that word. Kind is good. Kind is good. Just be kind. My sister just announced that she got COVID again. She had, and I mean again. She, she went through cancer over COVID, survived a year of chemo, and then came out the other side and was doing really well. Then she got COVID, and it was sort of mellow. And I'm only saying this because she was the last person I thought was going to get COVID again, and she got COVID again. So you just never know. So here we go, guys. I'm going to send this out to all of us who are waiting for this to be over. It's called patience. 1, 2, 3. I spent all day yesterday watching the grass grow. What I learned is grass really grows slow. Now I'm hanging around trying to get inspired. Punch a hole in my cage and I reach out blind. She said, have patience, everything will be alright. Have patience, give it just a little time. Everything will be alright. I spent all day yesterday waiting at a red light, 'cause she told me to give it just a little more time. And I lost my car in a parking lot, bought a newspaper and I decided to walk. She said, have patience, everything will be alright. Have patience, give it just a little time, everything will be alright. Listening to the church bells ring. Must have been a Sunday. I could hear the choir singing. Down in the graveyard they're listening to the underground. They're the only ones who ever really calm down. Patience, everything will be alright. Have patience, give it just a little time. Everything will be alright. Patience, everything will be alright. Have patience, give it just a little time. Everything will be everything will be alright. Thank you, Mark Sandman, for that song. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anybody know who Mark Sandman is? No? Then I wrote that song. He's a lead singer and kind of main songwriter, I think, for the band Morphine. And as is so often happens, I am learning about songs from after people are dead. I hear the songs from somebody else who covered the song, and so we fell in love with that song. But we don't like to do a cover song on a record unless we do something different to it, because, you know, what's the point just making another version that sounds just like all the other versions? So frequently rehearsals at our house around the kitchen table are me at one end, Jason on this side, and Rod here. And I'm usually tuning or something, and these two are going crazy playing fiddle tunes. Jason just starts playing a fiddle tune, and Rod just starts playing along, and things just start happening, and it's kind of crazy. And I was getting impatient, getting ready to play Patience, because we were just rehearsing it for a cover gig or something, I don't know. And the song usually is, you know, it's a little bit of a dirge. And these guys were playing some fast fiddle tunes, so I just started going, take that, people! And I was like, hey, this is fun. Let's do that. So that's how that happened. So that is on our When They Fall album opportunity for commercial break. But it's amazing how you can write a song so long ago and have it suddenly, like, you know, have so much more robust meaning in the current climate. So this is a song that was conceived probably 20 years ago, and we started playing it a lot over the last couple of years. It's called We're Still Here. But
houses on the beachfront are all dressed up in lights. The spirit of Christmas past is on fire tonight. Waves crash on the shore with some kind of vengeance. They're washing away any hope of our redemption. Well, the bell tower over St. Michael don't ring no more. It's been a year of Sundays since I walked through those doors. And the neighborhood watering hole is all sealed up tight. They just walked away, no choice, no hope, no fight. But we're still here, so it seems. A little drunk on fear and elusive dreams. Raise a glass to new beginnings, down a shot of persevere. Oh, 'cause we're still here. Well, now we score big, got us a ringside seat to the show. All safe and sound in our well-built American homes, while our friends are all busking for change on forsaken streets. And they're trying to forget how close they came to defeat. But we're still here, so it seems. A little drunk on fear and elusive dreams. Raise a glass to new beginnings, down a shot of Cavalier. Oh, 'cause we're still here, where we gather sticks and stones to build our barricades. Here where we refuse to climb into the bed we made. Here where no one notices the welcome we have overstayed. The sun rose up like a cranky old mule this morning, and a merciless wind took branches with no warning. Leaves and mysterious ghostly figures were dancing I saw their faces, oh, what a time they were having. You could sing this with us. But we're still here, so it seems, drunk on beer, a little drunk on fear, and elusive dreams. Raise a glass to new beginnings, pay the tab and dry your tears. Oh, 'cause we're still here. We're still here. Everybody. There's a few songwriters in the house tonight. Fabulous songwriters. Probably more than I know, and I prefer not to know, actually. But songwriting is hard. And it doesn't get easier. It's one of those things that the more you work at it, the harder it gets. Because when you're young and first starting out and you're writing with abandon, you just write.
That was great.
And everybody tells you how awesome you are.
Hey, me.
Yay, you! Then you get old, older, and
I'm not so sure anymore.
it takes longer to get there. As do many things when you get older. I shouldn't say that when I'm surrounded by two very handsome men. But yeah. And they tell you when you're struggling, you should write about what you know. And so like, I just sort of wrote about how hard songwriting is. Like this song. But yeah, this is a little ode to the girl with the guitar who loves to sing sad songs. Anybody else? 1, 2, 3. Riding high on empty street, round the corner from absurd, chasing shadows, dancing in and out of sight. Warm in his old waistcoat, with a pocket full of words, just me and that old laughing moon tonight. Then wrap me up so gently in a love that's going wrong. Heartache sure is pretty, all dressed up in a song. Soaring to crescendo, fate, da 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 da. Those are the words. So I got it. I'm coming back round. Suffer if you will, to fill the lonely singer's well, painting watercolor sidewalks where she stands. Light superficial torches for our tragic Tinkerbell, and that melancholy guitar in her hands. She'll wrap you up so gently in a love that's going wrong. Heartache sure is pretty, all dressed up in a song. Soaring to crescendo, wait for the collective sigh. Certain as the tears follow another sweet goodbye. dancing, oh maudlin maiden fair, till some fabled momentary glimpse of doom comes round to turn the whole world into Rogers and a stare, and you the only wallflower in the room. Then wrap me up so gently in a love that's going wrong. Heartache sure is pretty, all dressed up in a song. Savor sweet surrender to the tolling of the bell, where happy endings still depend on fairy godmother's spell. Riding high on empty street, round the corner from absurd, chasing shadows, dancing in and out of sight. Warm in his old waistcoat with a pocket full of words, just me and that old laughing moon tonight. It's just me and that old laughing moon tonight. Oh, just me and that old laughing moon tonight. Hey, John, we're going to play our last song. Did I skip something? No. We're going to play our last song before the break.
Okay.
Are we gonna do Scarecrow?
I don't know. So, at the break, I will be milling about the piano, available to answer any questions you might have about the small little square things that are quickly becoming obsolete. And as my friend Matt Watroba frequently says, we don't really care if you listen to them, we just want you to buy them. Because the fact is, you can hear this music out there in the ether anywhere. In fact, every one of those CDs is available to stream on Spotify. Please stream it on Spotify. The fraction of a penny that we get for every time you listen to one of our songs adds up over, I don't know, I may be...
Decade or two.
Sorry, that wasn't meant to be a guilt trip. I'm serious.
In 60 years from now, someone's going to make some.
I know. Once a year. No. Of course, we just want you to have the music. So, plus we got a bunch of these boxes in our basement, and I would love it if some of them did not come home with us tonight. So, make me an offer is my point. But thank you very much. We are so happy that you're here, and honestly, we're really happy that Joel Simpson and Ashley. Why am I forgetting your last name, Ashley? Jennifer Ashley. That's why, because I keep calling you. Sweetheart, I've been calling you Ashley Simpson. Why is that? Is that a famous person?
There's a
Because you're famous. It's okay. You know when people call me Annie Potts all the time. Do you know who Annie Potts is?
I've heard it happen right in front of me. And I'm
Anyway,
caps.
Jennifer Ashley and all our sweet people here. Tim Kendall, John, Karen. Excellent. Yay me. I remembered one. All right. I'm really bad with names and I forget them regularly. I promise I will learn all of your names later, but thank you for being here. But don't go anywhere. We've got a whole nother set. We're going to leave you with this peppy little number. Trying to catch a song in midair when you don't believe that it's out there. So let bygones be bygones, make way for another dawn to clean the slate and take me to the fair. We can go hang out, all the circus freaks, maybe eat some cotton candy on the tilt-a-whirl till it gets stuck in our hair. And when the moment disappears and you can't believe your ears, hey mister, have you got some time to spare? 'Cause I fell in love with time gone, how hard it can be to go on. 10 a.m. caffeine kick slate and take me to the fair. Talk that scruffy man who runs the Ferris wheel. Maybe he will let us go around all night or roll away from here. And when no wayward soul replies and this old photograph belies, well, darling, please, the evidence is clear that holding on to time gone is kind of like trying to catch a song in midair when you don't believe that it's out there. So let go of time gone. What's your name? It's been so long. Just clean the slate and take me to the fair. Take me to the fair. Yeah, clean the slate and take me to the fair. Oh, clean the slate and take me, yeah, to the fair. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll be back.
They did promise to do a whole second set, so that's a good thing. I have to point out one important thing. In the house tonight, we have a celebrity among us, one of the guys who was one of the initial instigators of this place 51 years ago, Dave Humphrey. Oh, and also, by the way, in case you were wondering who's going to be here next week, she's right here next to me. There's Heather Steika. She's being backed up by her dad doing sound and her mother pouring coffee. So, come in, come and see the Steika show. There you go. So yeah, we'll take a few minutes. You can refill coffee. Washrooms out the door and take a left. Oh, by the way, yeah, she did bring a few CDs with her. Sue, are you going to be in charge of those? Oh, good. Oh, good. Testimony right there. All right, we'll take. We'll try and get us out and back in 10 minutes or so. Give or take, and of course, if somebody starts talking, then it goes forever. All right.
Thanks, John.
Hear it for John.
You're good. Yeah.
Dark corners, full moons, deep rivers of gin. Too many see as soons, no room at the inn. Spinning round and round and round and round we go. Back for more and more and more we go. Searching for Neverland. Love letters unsent, crippled summer days, Miss Darling's lament, the quiet price she pays. Spinning round and round and round and round we go. Back for more and more and more we go. Searching for Neverland. High and low, we can't find it tonight. Where'd it go? Second star on the right. Steel bars, trap doors, old secrets, new sins. His shadow on the floor. Here we go again. Spinning round and round and round and round we go. Back for more and more and more we go. Searching for searching for pipe, we'll dream, drop another coin in the slot machine. Snake eyes, ace as high as a kite. If only there could be another lightning strike. Spin of the bottle, luck of the draw, living every day like it's Mardi Gras. Looking for your face on Frenchman Street tonight. If only there could be another lightning strike. But you only hit once, and you hit so hard. You threw me off my game with your electric charm, and you struck me down, down to the core. But I wanted more, I wanted more, I wanted more. Say a prayer, cast a little spell, spend my last dollar on the fortune teller. Was that really you or just another look-alike? If only there could be another lightning strike. won any tan, refilled my prescription with the holy man. Whatever it takes to forget what you felt like. If only there could be another lightning strike. But you only hit once, and you hit so hard. You threw me off my game with your electric charm, and you struck me down, down to the core. But I wanted more. If only there could be another lightning strike. Looking for your face on Frenchman Street tonight. Was that really you or just another look-alike? If only there could be another lightning strike. Thank you. I've noticed that a lot of my songs have booze in them. I've noticed. I don't know how it happened. It just shows up in there. It's a metaphor. Pretty much what everything is. It's a metaphor for the whiskey. Everything's a metaphor for whiskey, isn't it? I'm going to do a little dance with my guitar strings right now and do some fancy footwork, but that gives me an opportunity to talk about another fabulous Chicago singer-songwriter. Not helping. My tuner's going, what's that? But her name is Jenny Benneman. And she, well, I could gush on her for a while, but I assume most of you know her. If you don't, you should. But in addition to being a wonderful songwriter and musician and human, she's a prolific poet, in particular haiku. And she's got a thing called a haiku milieu. You know what I was going to do before I got here is look up the word milieu, because I have no idea what that, somebody tell me what that means. What is milieu? It's a, it seems like that's what I thought. I knew exactly what that was. No, thank you very much. The word is so cool, and I was like, God, I feel like I should know what that means. But anyway, so it's a beautiful thing. So haiku milieu, and she does this, and I know you guys have probably both done this, where she says, here's all my haiku, there's thousands of them, pick one and write a song about it, or write a song that's inspired by it. And when she did this, it was over COVID, and she sent me 3 of her books, and 2 of them are this beautiful, sort of this big, colorful, Jen and Joel also did this very same one. It was a duos night. And so, but she sent these big, beautiful, colorful books that are like coffee table books, full of these uplifting, messages that make you feel really good. And then there was this itty-bitty little black and white one titled Reckoning. Guess which one I liked? I mean, I was drawn to this one. It was like a side of Jenny I did not know existed, and it was so fun and just, I loved it. I soaked it up, and I could not pick just one. I picked several, and I tabbed them in there in the break room. I forgot to bring them out to read them to you, but yeah, it was. I was working on this album that I didn't know yet was going to be an all-women project, and I was going to call the album the next. I jumped right over, didn't I? Oh well, whatever. We can come back to it.
You want to switch up?
No, it's fine. I'm not going to undo now. That took for. Ooh, that was. I'm kind of impressed. I kept talking.
So we're doing this one?
Yeah, we're going to go. We're doing 4 and coming back to 3. I've got. So you guys.
Special effects. I love it.
For those of you with hair that looks like mine, or underneath, perhaps.
this is what you call progressive lenses, which is really just trifocals, and it just means your eyes keep getting progressively worse. And so I was looking in the wrong spot and I missed my set list. But anyways, the song, gosh, I don't know. We were home. I was sitting in my music room, and I was, I don't know, maybe the cat was bothering me. And the first line just came spilling out, and I have to make it clear, it's not about Rod. Let's be very clear about this. And then,
Some of them are.
he likes to think so. Many of them are about Jason. Actually, this one's about you. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No. I don't know. I could babble about this for a while, but I'm not going to. I'll dive right in. It's essentially, I like to call it a breakup song. I'm breaking up with myself. I'm breaking up with those. I know, right? It's really hard. I'm stuck with me. I'm breaking up with parts of myself.
Is this how I find out I'm fired?
Yes, right. Oh, you'll know. I won't be subtle. I can be pretty subtle. Anyways, this is like, what I love about this whole thing is that it became the title track of this album, because when I looked at all the songs that I was writing, and it just was like impossibly perfect. So I was thrilled. So I have Jenny to thank for this new album that's over there, and it's called How Can I Say This?
I love you more than I ever can say, but I need you to leave me alone. It's not you, it's me, goes the dreaded cliche, bending your will to my own. How can I say this without breaking your heart? You are the voice I've been holding on to. Now I need you to leave me alone. Losing myself in this longing for you, my power has been overthrown. How can I say this without breaking your heart? How can I say this without breaking your heart? I just need to know what it feels like. I need to know what it feels like without you under my skin, indelibly attached to my trembling bones. You are a part of my anatomy, but I need you to leave me alone. How can I say this without breaking your heart? How can I say this without breaking your heart? Are fading into monochrome. You are the dusk devoid of fireflies, and I need you to leave me alone. How can I say this without breaking your heart? Please let me say this without breaking your heart. How can I say this? I love you more than I ever can say, but I need you to leave me alone.
Thank you very much. Self-love, people, self-love. I'm gonna do one more song from that new record right now. These gents are kind enough to just noodle along, and they just can play anything. They did a nice job, right? On the recording, Jenny sings on that. Deb Later, Sons of the Never Wrong, sings on that. Oh, yes. And the incredible duo that is the two women from the Accidentals are the string section on a number of songs, including this next one that we'll play. So if you could hear what I hear in my head when I play those songs, woo! You know how you can hear it? I only have 3 copies of, 3 left. Not that I don't have more, I do. I'm just,
With us.
I just didn't pick them all up, but sorry about this. I'm gonna spare you the big long story right now just because we have a couple more songs we want to play, but suffice it to say, every one of us has grown up thinking, or with that one thing that we will never, ever, ever, ever confess to our mother. You know you have it. Oh, some of us have more than one. I know you do. Or your father, or your, or your lover. I'm kidding. Ain't nothing he doesn't know. But those things that you spin around in your head, you're like, oh God, these people, they seem to like me if they only knew. This is called Dirty Little Secret. Shotgun, 'cause I know how to drive this car. We can keep the headlights low, nobody will know it's you and me under lock and key. Dirty little secret, nothing that I feel can be unfelt. Never mind the jury, 'cause they don't know the hand we're dealt. We don't have to play these cards, give them our regards. Find a saint out there, ever heard our prayer. Dirty little secret, there's no that bear, no bridges need to burn, no confessor needs to hear my dirty little secret, carried all the way to the grave. We don't have to worry, 'cause on our headstone they've written, herein lies the loving daughter, wife, sister, and friend who led a beautiful life. Dirty little secret, dirty little secret, dirty little secret. Thanks very much. You know you got 'em. All right. I don't write a lot of love songs. I really don't, but he and I spent a lot of time together over the pandemic, and I'm also realizing there's so much about us being opposites that is fun to explore. One of the things I discover is that it turns out that the opposite nature, like there are things that he was that I now am, and there are things that I was that he now is. And we've, become each other, but somehow we're still opposite. We just traded roles sometimes. Anyways, we came to each other in a rather circuitous route, as I mentioned, the drummer. Past lives. Yeah. I wonder sometimes how I got here. Who I become came out of nowhere. And I like to think you're the one to blame. Never had a pedestal to stand on. There surely wasn't anything I planned on. But you make me feel like I put all my past selves to shame. Could have blown me over with a tiny little feather when you first told me you wanna be together, oh, you and me, bell bottoms and leather. You see, I was Pat Benatar and you were Frank Zappa. Whoever could imagine this and ever would have happened? Guess it's true what they say about opposites attracting. Once upon a time there was a train wreck. St. Christopher was hanging around her neck. Oh, and everywhere she went there were moments she could not believe. 'Cause your love took its sweet time to get here on a serpentine path in low gear. But we still had a few tricks left up our sleeve. Took a hard left turn at the bottom of the hill. Once or twice it a complete standstill, but that big stop sign was no match for my will. No it won't, no it won't, come on. Could have blown me over with a tiny little feather when you first told me you wanna be together, oh, you and me, bell bottoms and leather. See, I was Pat Benatar and you were Frank Zappa. Whoever could imagine this would have happened? Guess it's true what they say about opposites attracting. Got here, who I become came out of nowhere, and I like to think that you're the one, you're the one to blame.
Where are you going now?
How are you doing tonight? All right, so I think what we're going to do is play 2 more songs and then the encore.
Make that whole,
I mean, I get
that
the...
whole awkward subject easy here.
we're not gonna leave the stage. We're far too lazy for that. There's a thing, sorry, I'm walking.
Oh,
Okay.
that.
So, yeah. Still in the love song thing. You know, I talk about wanting to live here. Part of the reason I want to live here is because there's so many awesome people who live here.
We need to get a timeshare or something. We can just come hang out for a
And the
month.
music community, and I love all these people so much. But Rod and I actually were lucky enough to find kind of this really amazing situation, this beautiful house, the house that had the pond in it. I mean, not in it. Out back.
Accessible, yes.
Because some people, they got ponds in their house.
Some people got ponds in their house. That's our next house. Gonna build one.
Yeah.
That's right.
Fish from the kitchen.
That's from the hole in the roof.
No commute.
That's right. It was on this dirt road, and I love dirt roads. I knew that I had a checklist. I really did. I had a checklist. We were living in a 900 square foot house in Ann Arbor, and couldn't afford that anymore. So we moved out to the country, and we had this awesome opportunity, and it ticked all the boxes. You know, it had the front porch, it had the big basement, it had the swamp out front. That wasn't on the list, but now it is. Now it's a requirement. It had something else. Dirt road. Yeah. Garage. We wanted a garage. It was a pretty magnificent thing, and we thought we were there for life. And used to go for the walks. Walking on a dirt road, not advised though. People don't. There's no speed limit on dirt roads, and when you live in the country, it can be quite dangerous. I tried a couple of times, and I love walking off my stress, just getting out and walking, and I did it a few times. Whoa, it's scary. So, trucks almost hitting you.
Dust flying everywhere.
Dust flying everywhere. The neighbor dog, I love dogs, but these dogs look pretty scary, and that fence was high, but that dog could jump very, very high. Anyway. We lost that place. We had to move away. We had to downsize dramatically out of that house. And it was hard. It was super, super hard. And we got rid of a lot of stuff, and we learned a lot in that process. Just kind of decluttering. We had to cram a lot of stuff into 900 square feet again. It was clear. Yeah, it was like, yay, get rid of this stuff. This is awesome. And fortunately, a year later, we were able to move back out to the country, and we found a house that was ours now, and we love it so much, and we're super happy, and it's 1,500 square feet, and we filled that up again. So it turns out when you give me space, I put stuff in it. We're trying. We're really trying.
She has a big heart for orphan furniture. That's what it is.
It's true. I'm getting much better at it. Anyways, we are, what I learned from all this was that it didn't really matter where I was, as long as he was with me. Thank you. I was waiting. Hello? Ready? Ooh, sorry.
August paints poetic storm clouds in the sky. Far off in the distance, hound dogs bellow high. There's gravel underneath, laughing leaves above my head, and eager hunters filling up my peaceful air with lead. It's time to blaze a trail to something new, somewhere I can go to find my truth. Weeping willow branches sway to nature's tune, and they're reaching out to bless me on this aging afternoon. Along come the truck wheels, spitting stones and dust. Bumper sticker proudly boasting, in God we trust. Still not sure what I believe, but I'm praying for the strength to grieve. Oh, through, walking through. Up and all at once the rain comes pouring down, delivering baptism on this fleeting holy ground. Across the way a sweet old mare is running for the barn. In a heartbeat it's all over and we have to leave the farm. My, how the time does fly, and it never even says goodbye. Dusty road has gone to pavement now, and strangers from the city are living in that house. And easy come, easy lose what is not ours to keep. As long as I'm with you, doesn't matter where I sleep. Never mind the bumps and bruises, there's time enough for walking through this. Walking through. Oh, I'm walking through. Oh, I'm walking through. Thanks so much. All right, we're going to leave you with this. In particular, Joel, if you haven't heard this, and all you Irish folk out there, we went to the, what's the name of the Irish pub? Valley something? Valley Doyle's. Quite nice. We spent a lot of time there before we got here. No, it was a really sweet town you have here. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much to Jason Denny for jumping in our car and joining us here.
Thank you. Thank you.
So here's a little Irish blessing. It's called Why Worry? There are only two things to worry about. Either you are sick or you are well. If you are well, there's nothing to worry about. If you are sick, there are only two things to worry about. Either you will get better or you will die. If you get better, there's nothing to worry about. If you die, there are only two things to worry about. Either you will go to heaven or you will go to hell. If you go to heaven, there's nothing to worry about. If you go to hell, you'll be so busy shaking hands with friends, you won't have time to worry. Don't put down the highwayman, and don't put down the failure, and don't put down any lonesome gal. troubles lurk in our fields, around every corner just lying in wait, neath the cover of a gentleman's deal. But we're a long, long way from heaven, and it's a mighty short trip to the deep dark depths where the sinners go. But don't you worry, no, you'll be shaking hands with your friend. Many souls have gone without warning, and many hearts have drowned in despair, reaching for shelter from all of their pain in a bottle of devil-may-care. But we're a long, long way from heaven, and it's a mighty short trip to the deep dark depths where the sinners go. But don't you worry, no, you'll be shaking hands with love. Probably us. Don't put down the highwayman, and don't put down the failure. Don't put down any lonesome gamblers you meet along the trail, 'cause there might not be time to make things right before you say good night. Good night. That's Jason Denny. Thank you out there if you're listening. Thank you to all you kind, lovely, awesome people.
Yeah, I think everybody was listening. And I was just going to mention, we archive all of these live streams. So if you want to hear this again, you go to the YouTube on the Two-Way Street, and you'll be able to find these guys once again. For better or worse, I'm working on that. But for better or worse, no one gets out of this coffee house without an encore. And I have mentioned that to you. You have alluded to the fact that you might have one more. Oh, so would you play one more?
Yeah.
Take it away.
You're going to sing, though. You know you are. Sweet emotion, sweet emotion. The love is a burning thing. It makes a fiery rain. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. Whoa. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway, and I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. Come on, you know it now. Sweet sweet emotion. Oh, the taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, the fire went wild. Come on. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. Burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and sweet emotion. Sweet emotion. Sweet emotion. Sweet emotion. Sweet. Here we go, make it big. Thanks, everybody. Good. Thank you all so much. Awesome to see you. Come back next week for Ms. Heather Steiger.
Of course you will, and bring
10 of your friends.